Hey guys, welcome back to another stateroom review from the Cruise-tastic 5. My name is Sean, and we're going to be taking a look today at a couple rooms in the Carnival Splendor. First, what we're publishing here is going to be $64.85, a premium Vista balcony. And take a look if you're also curious about the room next door, $64.83. We'll get some videos up of both of those. Hope you enjoy, and let us know if you have any questions. Okay guys, so we're in the hallway on deck 6 on the Carnival Splendor, right outside of rooms 6485 and 6483. What's really cool about this setup is that they're not connecting rooms, but they kind of function pretty close to being like that during the daytime, at least, without quite the security of being able to lock everything up. So the door we're looking at here is not the stateroom front door. So it doesn't lock, but you know, in the middle of the day when you're hanging out with the family, it's not really an issue. But so we come on in here. Typically this would be propped open, so assuming you didn't book both rooms, then you know, $64.85 is going to be right here, and $64.83 is going to be right next door, and obviously those doors would be closed. Since my family of 5 went ahead and booked both of these, we keep this guy closed, and then we steal the door stop to keep this door propped open. So of course, if you're going to book both of them, I certainly recommend bringing a couple of door stops, maybe a bungee cord, something like that, so that you have your little entryway into both rooms. So that's a quick view into $64.83, but first we're going to take a look at $64.85. So this is a corner Vista balcony, I believe is what they call it. And the room is pretty standard, nothing too out of the ordinary about the room. The main reason people are booking this room, obviously, is for the balcony. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you the balcony, because that's usually what I'm looking for first on these videos, some details on that. We're at sea and on the move today, so I'm going to tell you a couple things about the balcony before I go outside, because it might get pretty noisy out there. I might end up cutting the sound on this, or you might end up turning off the sound while you're watching that portion if it's too scratchy on the speakers. But anyway, this balcony is enormous. The aft portion of the balcony that we can see through the window right here it's got about 7 feet of usable space. The balcony glass curves out as it works its way down to the ground, so you got a couple extra feet there, but they're not really too useful, except to my 3-year-old son. He makes good use of that. And then the remainder of the balcony heading off to the left that way is about 6 feet of usable space. And the grand total, I walked it off, this balcony is 36 feet long. So it's incredible, and honestly much less expensive than a suite, with a much larger balcony than a suite. Really not a whole lot more expensive than a standard balcony, maybe a couple $100 a person, something like that. So well worth doing. $64.85 on the Carnival Splendor. So we're going to go outside, take a look. Hope it's not too loud for you guys. While we're tucked in this area, you can probably still hear me okay. It's probably not too much wind noise. Got a nice view off the back of the ship. Let's sail along. One of the benefits of booking these 2 staterooms is, in addition to that entryway that I showed you, the balconies also can be joined. So we've really got 2 different routes to getting back and forth between the rooms. Right now I've just kind of got this lounger, pretending that that's closed so you can see what this room would be like by itself. But it does open up, and hopefully I'll show you that. Hopefully I'll remember to show you that. We had three of the chase lounges, and then 2 chairs and 2 side tables out here with the space. Plenty of room. Actually, I think the wind noise isn't too bad, so I'll keep talking. And it's a 3-person max capacity room, which I think is pretty practical. We originally were going to try and cram 5 people in here with some creative booking, but I'm kind of glad that we aren't in that situation. It'd be pretty tight. But as I said, this balcony is incredible. It's certainly the reason that everybody would book this space. There you can see the other balconies up top here, the aft balconies. Again, the space we're looking at right here is about 6 feet of usable depth. Right here at the aft section, it's about 7 feet. As I mentioned before, you got about 36 feet total from this partition down to that partition. I don't know the number of the room right next door here on the aft balcony, but according to the Carnival website, these were not connecting balconies, but obviously, as you can see, they absolutely could be connected. But keep in mind, if you did have this opened up, you would be blocking most of that window with the door being open. Okay? Let's go back inside, take a look. As I mentioned, it's pretty basic standard room. Nothing too out of the ordinary, so a lot of stuff that you guys may already be familiar with on a Carnival cruise. We got 3 different closets, 1, 2, 3. The one's hiding behind the door here, just so we have that propped open. This here is the couch, which has just been turned into the bed for my 7-year-old. And then we've got the king size here in the middle. Of course, that can be 2 twins. Got it pushed together as the king. Couple nice big windows in the door, lots of light. This is my birthday trip, hence the decor. I'm an old man now, I just turned 40. Got the desk here, small table, and a chair. And there's also a stool that would go there, but my daughter's been using that as a side table. It's a triangular shaped room. I'm sure you could take a look on the Carnival's website for the layout. That's just a service closet for the restrooms. That's not accessible to us. And then around the corner here is the restroom. Just your average, ordinary Carnival cruise ship restroom. Shower. Kitty potty seat not included. Definitely a good idea to bring one. Stool too. In the desk, it does come with a fridge. I believe all the rooms on this ship have a fridge, so it's nice. Little mini fridge there. It's not stocked like a mini bar fridge. There's nothing in there except what you want to put in there. All in all, pretty dang good room. Couple things though, nothing's perfect. And this room included. We love it, absolutely love it. We definitely book it again. But a couple things to consider. Now the TV is kind of in a weird spot, so it's not really practical for sitting in bed and watching the TV. Not a huge deal. Another thing worth keeping in mind if you are in this back space, or this back portion of the ship, is when the thrusters, when the engines are coming into port, there's a lot of vibration. Not a big deal. We definitely didn't mind. It was actually kind of a nice reminder that we were coming into port so that we could hop out of bed and take a look. But if you think that sort of thing would bother you, then definitely worth considering. There's quite a bit of vibration back here, but it's really just, it's not during regular at sea sailing. It's more just when they're coming into port and doing some of those fine maneuvers. Got any questions about the room? Definitely leave some comments. Be happy to get back to you and answer anything I can. But all in all, a fabulous room. We love it. Okay, I'm going to show you real quick the other room, but then I'm going to post a separate video of just that room as well. So we're going to do a quick run through just in case you're curious about booking these together, because this one next door here is a 2-person room, 6483. As you saw, I just came right out of the entryway right here in the little foyer, and now coming into this other room. And I'll provide more details in a separate video of this room. But what's great about this room as well is that because it's the way it's laid out, the balcony is about twice as wide as normal, but it's priced as a standard, regular old, plain old balcony. So if you book it nice and early, you get a lot more balcony space if you don't mind losing the couch. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna sign off and start a fresh video showing you this room in a little bit more detail. Thanks for watching. Ask away if you have any questions, and thanks for checking out Cruise-tastic 5. Keep an eye out for us in June 2018. My wife and I were ditching the kids, and we're going to be cruising the Carnival Legend, taking that to Alaska. So we've got a cool aft balcony stateroom for that ship. So sometime in June or July we'll get that posted for you if you have any curiosities about the Carnival Legend aft balconies.